make these cookies, you'll need 1 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, a 1/3 cup of sugar, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 8 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Combine the flour, sugar, salt, and butter in a stand mixer using a dough hook attachment. Mix using the medium-low setting until the texture of the dough looks like coarse cornmeal. Scrape the bottom of the bowl to make sure nothing is stuck. Then, after the texture is correct, you're going to add in the vanilla and the egg yolk. At this time, I should have told you to switch the dough hook attachment to the paddle attachment, so go ahead and do that so everything incorporates easier. After you add in the egg, add in 2 teaspoons of water just to help the dough come together. Turn your dough out onto a parchment-lined cutting board. Then make it into a disc, roll it out, then refrigerate. A great kitchen hack is to lay another piece of parchment paper on top of the dough disc. This way your dough won't stick to any rolling pin and you'll make sure everything is smooth and there's no tear in the cookie dough. When rolling the dough, make sure you apply even pressure against the rolling pin so you don't create any divots into your dough. And also make sure to flip it over and continue to flatten out just to make sure everything is even on both sides of your cookie dough. Refrigerate for at least 15 minutes before cutting your cookies into the shape you desire. Dust some all-purpose flour onto the surface of your cookie dough before cutting. Today I'm using fluted circle shapes so I can create the Studio Ghibli Soot spirits. Always keep some flour handy on the side to help ensure nothing sticks to your fingers. I like using a palette knife to help me lift up these delicate designs. We'll be making candy windows today to display the Soot Spirit's favorite snack, konpeito, which is a Japanese candy made out of sugar that looks like stars. I used the piping tip to cut circles out for the candy windows. Bake your cookies at 350 for 7 minutes. Boil water, sugar, and lemon juice to make the candy windows. Heat the sugar mixture until 300 degrees before using. Dry the candy windows overnight before continuing. To make the icing, you'll need 1 1/2 cups of powdered sugar, a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 tablespoons of water, and 2 tablespoons of corn syrup. Use the whisk attachment to combine together. If the consistency is too runny, add more powdered sugar. This is the most ideal consistency for icing cookies. Color the icing using gel food coloring to avoid thinning out the icing. For these cookies, I use black gel food coloring to get the intense black color. You'll need both white and black food coloring for today's cookies. Place the icing into a piping bag and tie a knot at the end to secure and to make sure it doesn't dry out. Use tipless piping bags to decorate cookies. Now it's time to have fun and decorate our Soot spirits. I'm making outlines with white icing, then I'm going to flood it with black coloring to make sure it looks like the soot balls. Remember to let your outlines dry before flooding the cookie with more icing. To make these soot balls come alive, I'm using candy eyeballs and using some star-shaped sprinkles to represent their favorite konpeito snack. Let the cookies dry overnight before serving. Let's talk about those candy windows from earlier. Personally, I don't think they're the greatest to eat. The candy windows can get super thick and it's not very fun to chew through. But they make a gorgeous display and it's just so aesthetic. To make them, you're going to want to insert your sprinkles and then stack another cookie on top but flipped around so there's enough space on the inside for the sprinkles to move. I made my cookies a little bit too short, so there wasn't enough room inside for the sprinkles to move around freely. You'll see at the end what I'm talking about, but they still came out so cute and I hope you guys try it. These cookies take a lot of effort, but I think it's so worth it, especially during the holidays when you're trying to impress your friends. What a great time to celebrate Thanksgiving by watching Spirited Away or My Neighbor Totoro. I hope you all liked this video and let me know in the comments below what other types of recipes you'd like to see and from what movie, anime, TV show, or more. Let us know and we'll see you next time. Bye!